The Patriots have really gone from an absolute dynasty to a complete disaster in one fell swoop, with arguably the best quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, to Drake Maye and Jacoby Brissett, who are both below average quarterbacks so far this year. Maye is better than Brissett according to my metric that combines 6 advanced stats into one metric, as Maye ranked 23rd out of 37 quarterbacks. Brissett ranked 33rd out of 37. So either way, they're not getting good quarterback play, but Maye should definitely be their guy moving forward because he's playing decently better and he's survived the terrible offensive line and really poor receiver play that he's been dealt. They also don't have a very good run game either, but all of that has been pushed to the wayside a little bit as Maye has played solidly given the situation. He's obviously not playing great. 23rd out of 37 is still not exceptional, but he's playing a lot better than you would probably expect given how poor the situation is. Defensively, they're 29th in defensive expected points added and 25th in defensive success rate, which if you don't know what those stats are, I have a video that breaks it down. Defensive expected points added might be the best way to measure a defense, and it can also be used for offense and quarterbacks, so it's super useful. In addition to that, I would say they have 5 above average defensive players that start. That is, they have the Jones brothers, Jonathan and Marcus, Christian Ellis at linebacker, Keon White and Anthony Jennings as edge rushers. The Jones brothers aren't actually brothers, but they do both play cornerback, so that's pretty fun. They're both very solid. The other guys are rather solid, I would say. Keon White has really done well this year. Jennings is a really good run defender also, so they do have some really nice talent. But what brings them down is the fact that they have roughly as many below average defenders as they do above average ones. They have Devon Godshaw, who is, I think, more solidly regarded than he should be. He's really having a down year this year. He's not playing well as a run defender or as a pass rusher. Jelani Tavai had a great year last year, but is struggling this season. Jalen Hawkins, their safety, very poor, and so too is Marte Mapu, their other safety. So they have 2 really bad safeties, and that is really easy to target for offenses, which is super problematic. And they also have a bad linebacker, so that can be targeted in coverage also. Offensively, the supporting cast is really rough because they're 31st in pass blocking, according to PFF's pass blocking grade for the team and ESPN's pass blocking win rate. I combined that into one metric to form a more cohesive stat, I believe. They only really have 2 solid contributors at receiver also. They have Hunter Henry, who's 9th in yards per game among tight ends and 15th in yards per reception among tight ends. So he's a very solid contributor. I think he's actually kind of underrated. They also have Demario Douglas, who's 89th in yards per game and 121st in yards per reception. Those stats would suggest that he should be a wide receiver 3, but he very well might be their wide receiver 1, which is just a testament to how poor their situation is. Once again, they have a terrible offensive line. They have a wide receiver 3 as their wide receiver 1. Then they don't have a rushing game either. They are 29th in rushing expected points added and 31st in rushing success rate. So they're not having success consistently, and they're not getting long plays either. Lastly, for their supporting cast, Kendrick Bourne and Kayshon Boutte having maybe the best name in all of football, they're not good contributors. They are behind Douglas in production, and I would say skill at this point also. And Douglas, again, should be the 3rd wide receiver. they are just a really rough situation that is inhospitable to a young quarterback, or really any quarterback. And I don't think it's fully understood just how bad this situation is, because it's been thought that they have a solid defense, but they really don't even have that. So there was just no support whatsoever in New England, and I don't think it gets talked about nearly enough for just how bad this situation is. Those are my thoughts on the Patriots. Be sure to let me know what yours are in the comments section, and also be sure to like and subscribe for more NFL content.